Zippity doo dah, zippity, hey my, oh my, what a wonderful day. Y'all, I promise y'all, I'm not trying to troll y'all at all. I'm really not. I'm really not. So, like I said, we got off of being on tour around 2 o'clock, right? And there was some breaking news about Jimmy Kimmel coming back to Sinclair Station. I'm laughing my ass off because I knew this was going to happen today. I knew it was going to happen today because I'm just like, okay, Nexstar, are you really going to be a dumbass too? And so, so then I'm watching a video from WDW Pro talking about they can pull Monday Night Football, and so I just go over Variety.com, and y'all, I want y'all to see this. This is how God works, okay? Listen, I just want to show y'all. Literally 9 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago, okay? Jimmy Kimmel fully back on the air. Nexstar joins Sinclair in returning late night show to ABC stations after temporary blackout. Oh my God! And I literally said in the live chat, right? Nexstar, get the uck in line. I literally said back, and they're back. So let's get into it. Jimmy Kimmel fully back on the air. Nexstar joins Sinclair in returning late night show to ABC stations after temporary blackout. Jimmy Kimmel coming back nationwide on ABC stations across the United States. TV station group Nexstar said it will resume airing Jimmy Kimmel Live on its 32 ABC affiliates starting Friday night after it had preempted the show over the late night host comments about Charlie Kirk's killer. Earlier Friday, Sinclair said it was bringing Kimmel back to its 38 ABC stations, also reversing its previous position. The decisions by the two station groups ended a short-lived protest by the companies that started last week following Kimmel's remarks on Monday, September 15th. ABC suspended the show September 17th before bringing it back this past Tuesday, where it saw record breakings despite the Sinclair Nexstar blackout. The return of Jimmy Kimmel in all U.S. markets is a victory for Disney and ABC, which have been slammed as having caved into pressure from the 47 administration and sidelined Kimmel. Disney was targeted with protests and consumer threats to boycott its services, i.e. cancel Disney Plus and Hulu, probably the ESPN Plus app, and also to now being called ESPN Select, and also the brand new ESPN direct-to-consumer app as well. Also, vacations were canceled to Disneyland, to Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, the international parks as well as criticism from Hollywood guilds and others for the perception it wasn't standing up for First Amendment rights. We've had discussions with executives at the Walt Disney Company and appreciate the constructive approach to addressing our concerns. Nexstar said in a statement, as a local broadcaster, Nexstar remains committed to protecting the First Amendment while producing and airing local national news that is fact-based and unbiased. Above all, broadcasting content that is in the best interest of the communities we serve. We stand apart from cable television, monolithic streaming services, and national networks in our commitment. Wait a minute. So Nexstar, you big mad, right? Saying monolithic streaming services. Aren't you kind of a monolith too? Because y'all shut down for Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Kimmel Live after y'all didn't like what he said. So y'all are a monolith of believing that racism, bigotry, and sexism and every other ism and this, that, the third matters to y'all. So y'all monolith too. See, this is why this is hard for Nexstar and Sinclair to just take a L. Because they don't want to accept responsibility for anything. See, you should have just said, listen, this, that, and the third, we understand how y'all feel. We got Jimmy Kimmel back on the air, moving forward. You just had to throw a dig in there with monolith streaming services, right? But you do realize, like, the CW, which you guys own, I just want to show this. Okay. I just want to show this. So the CW, which is owned by Nexstar, also has an app. called the CW app. So you guys have a monolith streaming service. Just thought you should know. Nexstar is like, damn, Oh my God, obligations to be stewards of the public airways and to protect and reflect the specific sensibilities of our communities. Nexstar adds, to be clear, our commitment to those principles have guided our decisions throughout this process, independent from any external influence from government agencies or individuals. The Kimmel controversy kicked into high gear after FCC Chairman Brendan Carr threatened to pursue news distortion complaints against ABC stations unless Kimmel was fired. We can do this the easy way or the hard way, Carr said September 17th on Conservative Podcast. Damn, they didn't even mention the podcast. Right, he said, in the words of Mariah, who? TV broadcasters, he said, can find ways to change conduct or and take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead. Nexstar's decision to black out Kimmel was widely seen as an attempt to get in Carr's good graces, as it has some immediate business before the agency. In August, Nexstar announced that agreement to acquire Techna for $6.2 billion, a deal that requires FCC approval. The company denied Carr's threats influenced its decision to yank Kimmel off the air. Sinclair, too, claimed our decision to preempt Jimmy Kimmel Live was independent of any government interaction or influence. In announcing it was bringing Kimmel back earlier this week, Disney said the decision to suspend the show was to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at emotional moment for our country. Is a decision we made. We felt some comments were ill-timed, thus insensitive. The statement continued. We have spent the last days having thoughtful discussions with Jimmy. After those discussions, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday, September 23rd. Irene, Texas-based Nexstar has 32 ABC affiliated stations. 23 are owned by the company, and 9 are partner stations. It provides services to under joint operating agreements. Those includes KTVX Salt Lake City, WGNO New Orleans, W10 Albany, New York, WSYR Syracuse, New York, WKRN Nashville, Tennessee, WATE Knoxville, Tennessee, WOTB Battle Creek, Michigan, WHTM Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, WRIC Richmond, Virginia, WJGF Augusta, Georgia, KTKA Topeka, Kansas, and WTNH Hartford, New Haven, Connecticut. In a September 17th statement, Andrew Alford, president of Nexstar's broadcast division, has said Mr. Kimmmel's comments about the death of Mr. Kirk are offensive and sensitive at a critical time in our nation's political discourse. We do not believe they reflect the spectrum of opinions, views, or values of the local communities in which we are located. Continuing to give Mr. Kimmel a broadcast platform in the communities we serve is simply not the public interest at the current time. We have made the difficult decision to preempt his show in an effort to let cooler heads prevail as we move toward the resumption of respectful, constructive dialogue. Oh my God. What a Friday today. Sincerely, I have done over 1,000 live tours, ladies and gentlemen. I've done over 1,000 live tours. Let me say that one time. I've done over 1,000 live tours. And I can tell you this, I've never had a Friday like this where a story this big gets finished this quickly. And I literally said Nexstar will probably be falling in line next. And it happens literally 9 minutes. I just went out for a minute to get me some fresh air. And it's just like, my Lord. Oh my God. So right here, y'all, 9 minutes ago, Jimmy Kimmel fully back on air. Nexstar joined Sinclair in returning late night show to ABC stations after temporary blackout. Oh my God. I just... Oh my God. This is a happy day. Jimmy, take a victory lap, bro. I hope you get drunk this weekend. I really, really do. You know what? Rihanna should be in your house again. She can't be now because she's a married woman. But listen. Oh my God, man, this is crazy. This is just crazy. I sincerely cannot believe this. Y'all, 16 comments from deadline.com. Let's read the comments, okay? Let's just read the comments, okay? Let's just read the comments. Here we go, y'all. Kimmel's range quadruple. Consider that podcast is generally in the toilet. Sinclair can't afford to ignore that. They caved. Rather, Disney said, run it or we'll pull our program from your channel, give it to someone else. Collaborative efforts indeed. Nexstar, Sinclair, don't forget next year is your time to renegotiate your deal with Disney ABC. You know, the company you depend on for your very existence. Damn. That determines where your station becomes another junk jewelry. Praise the Lord, send us money programming channel. Oh no. We love Tammy Faye. Who's the other person? Oh, we hate Jim Baker. We hate Jim Baker. We hate Tammy Faye. We love. Okay, so, but very, very, you know what? Triple M, this is what I have to say. Well done. I suspect that ABC's contract will look a bit different next time. This wasn't just buying the hand that feeds you. It was the dog trying to dog walk the human. They got their pat on the head from daddy. Not from daddy, child. So Sinclair folded first. I would have lost that bet. They are also a joke as a business. Hey, ABC, be a dear and squeeze Nexstar until they cry too. Nexstar has a pending merger before the FCC, so when that closes, funny how quickly things turn around when you threaten them with yanking the sports. Because as y'all know, we covered this in the future of ABC ESPN tour, that the sports rights are like $1 billion for the NFL, and that ESPN now is owned by the NFL by a 10% stake into it. In exchange for that, ESPN now owns the NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, and NFL Plus, and also NFL Films and many other properties, right? The collaborative effort is that Kimmel's ratings have been off the charts this week, and Sinclair's losing out on increasing advertising costs. They thought they could strong arm to help with merger reviews. They were wrong. Remember, they wanted a donation to Turning Point and did, LOL. I just wish the broadcast station would stop lying that JK suspension had nothing to do with politics. Raul Jimmy Kimmel, for standing his ground, agree with JK or not, there were his views to make. He doesn't need to apologize. I like his sincere message. The message he extended to Erica Kirk on Tuesday night when he returned. And by the way, Erica Kirk said that she does not hate the other side. So since the other side likes to, follow others, I think y'all should listen to Erica Kirk and not hate other people who have a difference of opinion than you. Far be it for me to give an opinion, but since this is public, we're having a conversation. Yes, Sinclair had no legal stand to do what they did, and they ended up on the losing end. If Disney went the nuclear option, pulled sports from them idiots. And they are idiots, Sinclair and Nexstar. Yes, they are. Let's see here. So Sinclair sent a strongly worded Yelp review to Disney. As WPLG in South Florida found out, the network holds most of the power, particularly when the contracts are up for renewal. For anyone unfamiliar, WPLG was the ABC affiliate in South Florida for over 60 years. They ended up losing that network affiliation at the beginning of 2025 when they couldn't make an agreement. The loss didn't hurt the network much. They just simply switched to a different station via secondary digital. But WPLG has been going through some tough times. Basically, plus the fact that Disney could pull sports from them, or the fact that they began slamming people upset, or above all, money. That part there. So, those are the comments from from Deadline.com. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if there's any comments from that. Oh, we got two comments. Got two comments. Yes, we do. Are you serious? Y'all. Okay, we'll talk about that too. That pisses me off. We'll talk about it. So let's see the comments here. Okay, let's see the two comments. There was no joke about Kirk, so it had nothing to do with 47. So those are the two comments there. Child, I sincerely can. I sincerely can. I sincerely cannot. Um, Hang on, y'all, one quick second. Sorry, y'all. Had to text my mom real quick. But yes, breaking news, everybody. Jimmy Kimmel is back on the air on Nexstar TV stations. Child, I cannot. I cannot. I simply cannot. Man, what a Friday. Sincerely, what a damn Friday indeed. You can't make this up. You sincerely cannot make this up. Now, to the news here, Access Hollywood hit by layoffs following News linear show cancellation. There were layoffs today at NBC Universal Syndicate Entertainment News Magazine, Access Hollywood. There plus year veterans who are told today is their last day. We hear this is an exclusive from Deadline.com. The cuts are said to be related to News, the long-running celebrity news show on the Versant-bound NBC Universal Cable Network. Come to an end yesterday, September 25th. News, Access Hollywood, and offshoot Access Daily all have operated out of the Terrence Studios adjacent to the Universal Studios lot in Universal City, California. According to the sources close to production, they have shared resources, and with the number of shows going from 3 to 2, some roles among stage technical crew were eliminated in search of proverbial deficiencies, resulting in the layoffs. Most of the affected staffers are believed to have worked across all shows, with some possibly focused on primarily Access. Access Hollywood and Access Daily will continue filming at Terrence Studios going forward. As Deadline reported exclusively in July, the half-hour News program ended after 44 years, putting its staff of around 20 people in limbo. There was a chance for some of them to be offered other roles, with others expected to leave. So quite a sad day there at Access Hollywood. Of course, news magazines, entertainment news magazines still matter to the culture, because guess what? They are pretty much the bubblegum pop of social media. So, when you watch Access Hollywood, Extra, Entertainment Tonight, TMZ is the current room for all the other talk shows and entertainment news magazines. But those entertainment news magazines are bubblegum pop, so they gonna show you the sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows of Hollywood. Sometimes they'll get into real news, like the Jimmy Kimmel thing that happened. Like Kevin Frazier was outside the door of Jimmy Kimmel Live to report that news. But most of the time, it's very professional, because they are an arm of Hollywood. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that is just crazy this, y'all. There's not been a day like this ever. So I will be heading out here pretty soon. I told y'all that tonight I might be back on at 8:30. But of course, as you guys know, we do follow breaking news here as often as we do. So yeah, literally, y'all, in case you missed it, right here 9 minutes ago, Nexstar joined Sinclair in returning late night show to ABC stations after temporary blackout. So Jimmy Kimmel is fully back on the air, child. Listen. Shout out to everybody that said something. Oh my God! Listen. I know that. Yeah. So quite interesting. Oh my God! This is just hilarious. This is just hilarious. Oh my God, this is just wild. Man, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, 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 oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Wow, 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 wow. Like I said, I truly can't believe it. I've never seen a day like this in media. And we've covered a lot of media stories here on Brainless Virtual Tour Live. We've covered a lot of media stories. But the fact that two of the biggest station groups, both of them on the same damn day, is Jimmy Kimmel back on the air, it's just mwah, 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 chef's kiss. I mean, sincerely, what else can you say, Chef? I mean, sincerely. One more time for the one more time. Sincerely, I just. Yeah, so Jimmy Kimmel Live is coming back on Nexstar TV stations the same day that Sinclair also caved in, because at the end of the day, they don't want to be broke. And if you don't have any network programming, then guess what? Your stations get canceled. The anchors don't get any money. The staff and crews don't get any money. Advertisers don't get return on their investment. It's a whole kit and caboodle, right? So it's yeah. All right, y'all, give me a moment. All right, everybody. So this is probably going to be one of the shortest tours I've ever done. But hey, listen, we'll continue this conversation a little bit later. But I just want you guys to know, breaking news: Jimmy Kimmel is coming back on Nexstar TV stations. So yeah, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love. It's sending right back to you. Bye, everybody. Jimmy Kimmel, well done to you, sir. Well done. Well done. Much love, everybody. See y'all soon. Bye bye.